Hey guys, welcome. Thank you for stopping by today. So I have finally completed the last of the blank journals that I've been working on. This one took a little bit longer because I was struggling with what to do with the spine of this one, but it's finally done. And so that's what I'm going to show you guys today. So this one is bird themed, and it's got, it's eclectic, of course, a little bit, just like the others, but there are lots of shades of blue and cream and a little bit of green and some like burgundies and reds. And so let's start with the cover. I believe it's 6¼ by 9¼ but let's just make sure. Yes, 6¼ inches wide by 9¼ inches long. It's got 4 signatures and around 12 pages, but we'll make sure and count at the end because, as again, I've forgotten. But like I said, it's a blank or naked journal, which means there's no embellishing. I think there's only like 1 or 2 pockets in here, and of course that's only because I've folded over the pages and I didn't want to waste any of the beautiful imagery. So yeah, this would be a great writing journal, you guys, but of course there's plenty of space for it to be used as a memory book or what have you. You guys know the drill. So it has a simple tie closure of this really pretty like ivory colored sari silk, and I've added one of these little miniature like belt buckle thingies. I've still working on cleaning and organizing my art room here, and I found these the other day and I was like, well, I need to use it, and I think it looks cute and it matches the metal corners, so it just slides on and off. So if you don't like this, you can take it off really easily. And the cover has this absolutely beautiful upholstery fabric in this like sort of a muted robin's egg blue color. How perfect. For a bird themed journal. But I got this from Kim ages and ages ago, and I've been saving it for something special. And when I found the imagery that I wanted to use for the cover, it matches so perfectly with the color scheme and everything, so I was so happy to be able to use that. And this one is just like the others, with the exception of the fact that I've added tabs here, and I've used some fabric and paper. The fabric is the same as the cover, and then paper tabs as well, in all different shapes and sizes. So the image on the cover here comes from a pocket-sized Oxford Book of Birds, and there are some pipets on here, and I've left all the little information here, but it's just so beautifully painted. Absolutely love this. And layered behind it is some coffee dyed lace, and then some of a vintage Greek mythology book in Russian. So I thought that was pretty cool. And the binding is hidden. It does come on the outside, but I've covered it with this old muslin, and then I cut out the center of a vintage doily, so there's even like little markings here and there that you'll be able to see once you get it. But I thought it was so cute, and it helped to cover up the lumps and bumps from the binding. So that's the cover. Let's jump inside. I've used mostly Anna Griffin paper in this journal, and then some Graphic 45 and 7 Gypsies as well. So the inside cover is just this gorgeous Anna Griffin paper. I had some help trying to decide what paper to use, but I think it contrasts beautifully with the blues. And then just like the pink gardening journal, I have layered some book page and then some coffee dyed lace on the top for the inside. And like I said, 4 signatures, and I'll count the pages at the end. So this is the first signature. This beautiful vintage looking Anna Griffin paper. And just like the others, it is just slightly stiff, but will lay completely flat. Lots of coffee dyed pages. This is from just a book that I've been hoarding forever. It's this old floral and gardening book. It's from the 40s, I believe, but absolutely gorgeous. I've got some pages here. This is from a book about how to attract birds. It's not vintage, or too vintage, but yeah, it had all different types of birds listed and different ways you can attract them, so I thought it was perfect. Coffee dye gridded paper. This is a calendar page that I got from Kim, and the colors were just perfect for the journal, and it has a little bird on it, so I've used that. This is, what is it? Not presentation paper, but I forget the name of it, but it's a little bit thicker than the regular coffee dye paper. And then this graph paper that always turns a mint green when I coffee dye it, and I love it. And more Franken pages, of course, nice and sturdy. This is from my vintage Audubon bird guide, and it's just listed different birds and information about them. It's a pretty textured coffee dyed paper. Here's the bird's head that got cut off. He's poking out through there. That calendar page. And of course you can cover this up. You can write little notes in here. That would be cool. The other side of that, and I did reinforce it with some washi tape, and this one's got a paper tab, and all the paper tabs are Anna Griffin paper as well, so that they match nicely with the papers that I used in the journal. Second signature is this gorgeous, like warm gray with florals. More of that graph paper, lots of nice texturing. Another Audubon bird book page. It's another fabric tab, and this is probably one of my favorites of the Anna Griffin paper. It's sort of a, I mean, it's dark, but it's more of a softer, like burgundy color. Look at that. Coffee dye. Love it. And this is not too old, but it's from an encyclopedia, and this side of the page is all about birds, and then the top part here is a little fold out page there, and then the center is this Seven Gypsies paper that I just cannot stop using. I love it so much, so much. Okay, and then the other side of the bird encyclopedia, there's these monkeys, but I just really like the information on the other side, so I figured if you want, you can just cover these guys up since they don't really go with the theme. But yeah, you can do whatever you like. There's another paper tab down here. So pretty. I just love it so much. Okay, lots of space for writing and gluing and everything you like. There are some birds on the back of this paper here. This is the third signature. This is graphic 45 paper. I think I got it from April. Another tab. This is a page from an encyclopedia about mammals, and so we've got all different types of birds listed there. Love that. Another little Franken page here. This is the same paper as the inside cover. Look at that coffee dyeing. I love when that happens. Is anyone else obsessed with like getting good texturing on your coffee dyed pages and your tea dyed pages? 'Cause I am. Another page from that vintage floral gardening book. This is a page from one of those, what are they called? The Birds of North America. That's right. It's the National Geographic one. This one is not too old, but once again reinforced with some washi tape there. I skipped the center. And this is the center. You can see I used a long stitch, but it's polished hemp, so it's nice and sturdy. These pages aren't going anywhere. Look how pretty that looks against this this ledger here. Another tab here. There is one pocket here. Of course, you can see I didn't want to cut the eggs off, so nice little pocket there. This is the other side of that mammal encyclopedia book. Okay, and that's the third signature, and here's the last one with these beautiful, almost tropical looking birds. This is Anna Griffin paper. Here is a different encyclopedia page, all about birds, migrating, nesting, etc., with another tab. This is some coffee-dyed cardstock, and I love how the lines came out. Excuse me. More of that graphic 45 paper. It's just so pretty with all of the florals, and the colors matched really well, so I used a lot of this graph paper. And it is a bird themed book. You could use it as a bird watcher's journal, and just like with adding gridded paper or graph paper to the gardening journal, because I think it would be great for planning. Gridded paper for this, if you were to use it for a bird watcher's journal, excuse me, or such, I mean, these are great for sketching out what you see. So the center of this one is a page from that miniature, the Pocket Guide Oxford Book of Birds, and I wanted to give you one of these. So these are grouse, cute little birds, and I love these plates because they show, some of them have what they look like as babies, and they also show what they look like in different seasons. So here we've got some crakes, and I loved this one. Look at the little babies. But the colors just went so well, so I really wanted to use that one. So plenty of coffee dyed paper for your pleasure. There's another fold out here. More graph. This is the other side of that cardstock that I coffee dyed. Another tab. The other side of that encyclopedia paper. And this is the back, and I did remember to put my my artist signature stamp in the back, and this is what they will look like, by the way, because I know I forgot to put it in the other ones, but I've already added them in now, and that's what it'll look like. Nothing too crazy. And in the back here, I've thrown in a couple of extra goodies. This is something I made ages ago. This is really great coffee dyed manila stock type stuff. Not a file folder, they're like album pages. And I had decoupaged some little bird eggs and a butterfly on it, but you could even use this as a handmade card if you wanted to. And then I've also added a page. This is a page from that book about attracting birds, and I've already had it folded for an envelope, and I just didn't glue it together because I thought maybe you would like to do something else with it. And then I'm throwing in some extra tabs, and they are all using the Anna Griffin paper, so they match this journal, but of course you can use them anywhere you like. You can use them in another book. This is a page from the North American birds you can play around with. And then this is something that I also had made a long time ago. You guys know how I like to fold these up and decorate them, and that way, and put them in my journals for extra writing spots. So it's a gessoed book page, coffee dyed, and then on this side I've decoupaged this really beautiful napkin with the hummingbird. So I thought maybe you would like to use that for something. And like I said before, I'll have these in an envelope for you, all nice and packed away. And of course there will be some extra things like paper scraps and such that you can use to decorate your journal with. So this is the last blank or naked journal for now. And it will be listed in my Etsy shop with all of the specifications. Let me count the pages real quick. Pretty sure it's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Doesn't want to come out. 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 12 pages per signature. So that's what, like 96 pages. So plenty of space for you to do whatever you like And yeah, everything will be listed in my Etsy. And if you are international and you visited my new shop, I know that for this moment, just for now, everything is U.S. shipping only. But it's not because I don't want to ship or can't ship international. It's because I am still learning. I'm still learning how to do the shipping prices and all of that. So just give me a little bit of time to get everything together. You know, I'm kind of new at that. So, but if you are international and you're interested in any of the journals that I've made recently or whatever, just send me a message. Send me a message on Etsy, email me. I'll have my email in the description box below. You can PM me on Instagram, anything, and just let me know if you are interested in any, and we can work something out. I'd be happy to do that. And I apologize that I don't have everything set for you guys yet, but like I said, just give me a little bit of time and I'll have everything figured out for you. So, yeah, thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this little flip through. I think this is my favorite one of these blank journals I've made so far. Everything just came together so perfectly. And yeah, hope you guys have a lovely afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world. And please don't forget to spread the love, you guys. Bye.